boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Cincinnati's offense takes the field and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow. Here's Burrow to throw right away. He's got a man complete. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati scoop. McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down grab there by Tyler Conklin, and he's a big part of the rebranding of the tight end position in New York. The Jets brought in multiple starters at that position, and Conklin, he's coming off a career best year in Minnesota. 61 catches in his first season as a starter.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis, and they're going to get this up to midfield. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 49 to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down at the 35. It'll be second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They're going to look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 5 catches, 53 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
The Bengals at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Smith here.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now back to throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Mixon.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll look to throw here.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Personal foul.
Let's check in with the referee.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
He'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man is Higgins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll look to throw again.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down. Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Davis. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And they're going to him him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground, and here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
Back to Mixon on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. This is no time to panic. But that also also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The New York set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Wilson.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Completes it to Davis. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw.
Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bengals will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 67 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd and 5. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second and 4. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Caught. It's Wilson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Going up top. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bengals, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.